Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Dom Lovely. I am your source for all celebrity entertainment news and all points of view. So, did you guys get a chance to watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta tonight? Well, I did, and there is only one segment that I'm going to be focusing on this particular video. And that's Miss Kenya Moore having a complete breakdown. So, we see Kandi and Todd at the appointment with their surrogate, and Kandi gets a text from Kenya asking her to come over because it's very important and that she needs her. So Kandi arrives and Kenya seems like she has been crying all day. And Kandi's just kind of asking her, girl, what's going on? I thought you guys went on your anniversary. I gave you tips and places to go. And she said, well, yeah, I did end up going on the trip, but I went with the baby. Marc did not come. So she then went on to say that the marriage had become very strained. She also spoke about Marc not wanting a nanny to come on the trip with them, which is strange in itself because how are you and Kenya going to have time together if you're not bringing any help with you? So he just wants baby Brooklyn with them all the time, wherever they go. They can't go out at night for dinner or hang out. He just wants the baby around the whole time. So, Kenya is feeling a way about that. Kenya was crying. She seemed hopeless in the marriage. From what she said, Marc is very disconnected from the marriage. Kandi was really trying to get it out of her. Like, girl, what happened? What was said? What did Marc say to you? Did he disrespect you? In Kandi's confessional, she says a couple times, I like Marc, but he seems very controlling. He seems like he doesn't want to hand the reins over to Kenya as it relates to the baby, which is odd because, he has children, so he's already had that experience of having a newborn child. But this is Kenya's first baby, so why is he being so mean and controlling and not letting her swaddle the baby and bathe the child? According to Kenya, everything she does, he comes back behind her as if to say, you didn't do it the right way, let me show you how to do it. And so I'm sure that's breaking down her self-esteem, and this is her first baby, so she wants to do things as right as possible. But from what Kenya is relating, Marc is just being an asshole. So anyway, Kandi is trying to get to the real point of this whole situation, like what is causing this breakdown. And then Kandi just comes out and said, girl, he must have called you out your name. And, the cameras are rolling. And one thing I will say is Kenya seems to be very cognizant of, the cameras are rolling and I understand I'm getting a check, but there's just some things that I'm not really willing to say. There's just some things that I'm not comfortable saying on camera. But she did give Kandi that look like, girl, he went way too far. In the words of Portia, you're going down the wrong road. Wrong road. And she even said in marriage, there's just some things that you don't hit under the belt with. So I do believe that Marc did call her a bitch. He probably called her a black bitch because he looks like the type. And I believe he said some very awful and hurtful things to her. Now, why their marriage has reached this level of toxicity, I don't know. I don't think we'll ever know the real underlying issues. Why he doesn't trust her parenting style, that's another issue in itself. And I hope he hasn't hit below the belt and said something awful like, your mother didn't raise you. You didn't have a mother, so how do you know how to be a mother? That would just be terrible. But Kenya needs to let this marriage go. In real time, we know that they're separated at this point. Of course, this was filmed months ago, but in real time, they are separated. And as this all plays out on television, I don't really see them reconciling. At one point, I guess Kandi, again, tried to ask her questions, and she's like, you know what, I don't want to cry on TV. So Kenya went to her bedroom, and that's when we see her really break down crying. Like, you're at a funeral. So this woman is in deep pain. She is really hurting. Like I said, while we are watching it as it was being filmed, I think that Marc is going to catch a lot of backlash. And I don't think that will prompt him to want to continue in the marriage with Kenya. You guys get down in the comments and let me know what you think about Kenya's hysterical breakdown. Clearly, she is in pain. I know a lot of you guys said in the comments in my last video about Marc and Kenya that you thought it was for TV, you thought it was scripted. I don't know. I mean, somebody putting their life like that out on television and like breaking down, crying, like, to me it was obvious that this whole situation is real. Now, whether Marc was really in love with Kenya, I don't think so. But I think that love did exist for him as it relates to her. You guys get down in the comments. Please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Click that notification bell, and we will chat again soon. Bye, lovelies.